All right, welcome to the Backwoods Chasers podcast. It's just a normal podcast, but first we have to get the ad reads out today. Today's show is brought to you by shoes, the ones you lace up, the ones you put on both feet. They both have soles in them, and everyone needs shoes. I'm reading their ad that they sent to me right now, and they're telling me, you buy one, you get one free. You just buy one of the shoes, then you get the other one free. And you can lace them up checkered wise. You can lace them up like a pair of Osiris's right down the middle, so the shoes take up a big portion of the ankle. Go to your local shoe salesman and say Backwood Chasers promo code. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for that ad read, Brock. That was beautiful.
Yeah, no problem.
I love shoes.
Shout out to shoes.
Shout out to shoes. Shoes are the shit.
I like shoes. The biggest competitor, because I had many emails. I had one from Flip Flops, but that's only a quarter of a shoe.
Right. Yeah.
So it's not really considered a shoe. Socks was another one, and then chloroform was the other ad read that I was
Well,
given.
socks and chloroform go together really well.
That is
They
true.
need to get together.
Oh, like especially like a wool sock with a nice thing of chloroform where it's nice and damp so it doesn't get all over the hands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
like-
then you just ask your next door neighbor how it smells.
Yeah, like and imagine the sale like buy one bottle of chloroform, get the sock free.
That'd be an easy way to get into something is just make like a scratch and sniff that's chloroform.
yeah,
Like adults that still use like scratch and sniffs, like, oh, what's this? Oh, never mind.
I would want one that just smells like cocaine, but is cocaine and not a sticker.
Do you think anyone ever just takes that just to get to bed early?
Cocaine?
No, chloroform.
Oh, I
Opposite side of the spectrum.
was going to say, people do not.
chloroform works better than like an Ambien, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
Instant.
You just you're just hanging out in bed and just one chloroform hit. It just looks like a DMT hit, so you just drop backwards right into your bed, and they just wake up like, oh, that was a good night's rest. I slept the entire 12 to 15 hours of my sleep.
Do you think one hit of chloroform every night is like bad for your health? Like how bad
It's
do you
not
think
good
that?
for your brain,
Probably
probably.
not good.
Like, have you ever been around people who are huffing?
No.
Yeah, but that's paint.
What?
That's like paint.
Paint?
Yeah.
Oh, like I mean, like no,
Like
I'm just
air
saying,
duster?
Like huffing, I think anything isn't the best thing to be doing.
But I don't think huffing is the same as like chloroform.
I remember when I was a kid, I used to just like to open things with pine sol because I liked the way it smelled. And I
Oh,
was
yeah.
open pine sol. I'm like, oh, this is a good smell. I just like to eat some dryer sheets and drink some pine sol and get a good buzz going.
Tennis balls is a good smell, like a fresh can of tennis
Oh,
balls.
yeah.
That my
Fresh
god.
can of tennis balls is
Oh my god.
We need to
best.
start sending like emails to Yankee and you're like, yo, are you guys on the tennis ball game? Serena could sponsor it. Just put her on the front of like a seasonal candle that's just fresh tennis balls.
Dude, a fresh tennis ball candle would be awesome.
I would buy that.
Dude, if your house smelled like tennis balls, that's so like like fresh linen's a smell, and I hate that smell. But fresh tennis balls,
What's fresh linen?
like cotton,
Oh yeah.
Cotton.
yeah, like they sell like cotton or like fresh linen. That's like a really popular scent.
I don't even know what cotton smells like.
I don't know that much either.
I don't know. It's just like it's supposed to be. I feel like it's supposed to be like a clean scent.
Oh.
I would love to be like an HR rep for like like Yankee and be able to like this year we're having damp lint. Musk is going to be a new smell, and then that odor of your legs when they're a little bit too chafy. Oh, that's what we're going with.
I would love a musky scent.
Just musk
candle.
scent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be actually good.
Like I want to smell like the back room of a gay club in Amsterdam.
Just like a scent that's just 24-hour fitness senior hours post pool time. So it just smells like chlorine and then just that old smell of like dust balls and like what is like beige carpet and wood paneled basement. That's a good smell. Just bring back nostalgia of hanging out at a grandparent's house where it just smells like old Marlboro lights and wood panel.
The crotch part of my underwear after a long day of work.
Just the middle portion, so it's like
Yeah.
a good mix of your ass and balls.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it seems really nice. So, what's on our minds today?
Me and Aaron have been really into this idea of that rub and tugs are still a thing.
What?
Like when you go to a massage parlor and then they ask if you want a happy ending,
Are they still a thing?
Yeah,
yeah.
After we did some research, they are a real thing.
and they're like super popular.
What do you
Yeah.
wait? What, they're still just going on regularly?
Yeah. Like,
Apparently,
that's what the Google has told us.
yeah. I
What
s-
just Google just came up with places, or was it like user reviews
well,
of like?
KRDO a couple days ago had this like whole ad, not a whole ad, a whole article of how next year they're gonna start having like a whole like a crackdown task force to combat these rub and tug operations.
Why is it?
And it really got me wondering, like these are a real thing.
Is it?
I always thought it was just like in movies.
I didn't think it was a thing after
Yeah.
like the 90s. It just didn't make as popular as it was. Obviously, Robert Kraft just got.
Right, but he's
Screwed
like a
over,
billionaire,
but-
so I feel like it's not hard to find if you have money.
That is true. It's just like I feel like I don't know. Drugs are either easy to find if you're homeless or if you make millions. If you're somewhere in the middle, it's like for real, some reason just hard to find anything illegal.
Yeah, there's always like those weird things that go on with like rub and tugs. Like I was reading a conspiracy online that I made up that David Duchovny and like his church of followers, they have like areas where they just teach people how to do rub and tugs, and they make like small business loan investments into massage parlors.
In Scientology?
Whoa.
Yeah. I guess
Whoa.
like David Duchovny was going off the X-Files money, and he was just putting massive amounts of money into rub and tug organizations to like launder money through Scientology.
Well, you got to put your money somewhere,
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. Shit.
It was just the rumor that I made up that I heard.
What rumor you made up that you heard?
Yeah, isn't that how things are? You just kind
Yeah.
of like go along with it. And you're like, I think this makes sense.
I heard that rumor actually recently, just right now.
See, perfect.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
We all knew David Duchovny was running Scientology.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I also was like, do you guys ever like realize like, do you guys ever like wonder if there was more than one moon growing up?
No,
Oh,
I've never thought that once in my life.
Oh, when I was a kid, I used to think there was just more than one moon and that we just haven't found it yet.
Like in
Yeah, in our just around Earth.
You're like a young Galileo. You're like you look at the stars. You're like, I don't believe what they're telling me.
Yeah.
I thought that you could only go to space at night.
Oh.
I thought it just disappeared
during the
when the sun was out.
just during the day, it's just you can't go up there.
Yeah.
It's closed.
I for real thought that.
Business hours of space is whenever it's dark.
The first time I saw a mission like a spaceship go off to space in the daytime, I
Yeah.
was like, how the fuck do they think they're going to get there? It's closed. They're not making it.
They're going to the sun instead of the moon.
Well, I guess that's what I mean. Shit. Challenger, right? I mean, they launched it during the day
I will say, have you noticed there's never a space launch at night?
and it blew up.
Oh, that was the only one during the day.
No, there's
Yeah, that's
I know.
yeah, that's the only one.
Yeah,
that's the only one that's ever been done during the day.
None of them are done at night, though.
No, I don't think
That's
so.
a rumor that I heard.
It would be cool to see them at night.
It's like
yeah,
it's
I
like
mean, it would look a lot cooler.
it's like how they have the balloons. They have like the day one, and then they have the balloon glow, which is like way cooler than the morning's balloons.
Yeah, yeah.
That's been another. I've been in touch with blimp companies to try to get sponsors for the show because I guess blimps aren't really like popular anymore, so they're just trying to get their recognition back out there. I don't know why. Like no one uses blimps as transportation anymore.
Daytona 500 uses blimps.
Oh, we should get a loan for a blimp.
To buy one?
Yeah.
All
Let's try to
right.
get a small business loan for a blimp.
I'm
we
down.
could advertise the podcast on it too.
Wait, why aren't blimps popular anymore? Like, why is
They're
it?
just dangerous.
Oh, really?
I think so. I don't know. I mean, would you rather fly to Hawaii in an airplane or in a blimp?
A blimp would take like fucking 2 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're just
Blimp is definitely big dick energy of like air travel.
yeah.
It's either blimp or being able to fly. Like those are like the two biggest ways that just look awesome, you know, like flying.
Blimp or nothing.
I agree.
I really do think it was when that one that crashed. That's when people are like, oh, maybe we shouldn't be flying in this balloon of gas.
What wasn't that a zeppelin? It's like a zeppelin and a blimp, the same thing.
I thought they were.
I don't know.
Okay.
Get on that, young Kyle.
I'll get on that.
Yo, Kyle,
Alright.
go. So what age is appropriate, you guys think, for a piggyback then?
All ages.
All ages are for piggybacks?
Yes.
And what age are you allowed to have? No, that's not okay to ask.
I feel
I
like
was going to say the age of the person on your back. If it's an older person, that looks just as weird as a young person.
I feel like there's like some math involved. You have to like find the the average age between the person giving the piggyback ride and the average age of the person receiving the piggyback ride, and then you can.
Because I'm 24 years old, so if I give a piggyback ride to like an 8-year-old, it's either like, oh, that guy's really fun, or he's not a good guy. But if I'm giving a piggyback ride to someone who's really old, then that person is really in trouble.
Yeah, and the variable is if you are related to that child or not. Like, if you just go to a park and start giving random kids piggyback rides, they line up behind you and they're like, hey, Greg, this kid's giving guys piggyback rides around the playground.
The teacher comes out, they're like, sir, can I help you? Is this your son? I'm like, no, I just got my fishing rod. I just been putting packages of Skittles and Sweet Tarts on the back of it and fishing it out here. Whenever they come here, I give them piggyback rides. What's so not normal about this?
So a Zeppelin is a type of blimp. But it's not even it has more rigid frames, I guess.
Aaron, what's your favorite pizza chain, Aaron?
Oh, I love Domino's. For like, are we talking about like just strict like nationwide?
Yeah, just the basic pizza chain.
I'm a Domino's boy, man. I love me some Domino's.
Did you?
They have the thin crust, all the thin crust really good. They have the hamburger pizza there is pretty good. Domino's is really good. Pizza Hut is at like the bottom of the list for me.
What about?
Oh, you know what else is good? Blackjack.
Can I ask you your opinion on Papa John's pizza?
That's the better ingredient. That's the guy who like said all the racist shit, right? And then
All
got
right,
fired for being-
that's what I'm getting into. I was talking about it with Kyle a few weeks ago about do you know like the whole history of Papa John's falling out?
No, I have no idea. I saw.
hell yes.
I saw him.
Do you
want to
watch the video?
All right, yeah. I saw him post on the internet the other day, and he was saying he like was eating Papa John's pizza, and he was saying how shitty it was. He was like, "Better ingredients, better pizza" used to be a slogan, and now it's just a way for them to make money or something like that. And I was like, "What is happening?"
Before you see this video that Kyle's going to show you, let me tell you this whole backstory.
Okay.
Like a year and a half or maybe 2 years ago, Papa John's in like a phone call said the N-word. Just he said it out loud just as conversation. It wasn't even calling someone that. He said it like a verb kind of. And then he got fired. And then a few months after that, they got like Shaquille O'Neal to be the spokesperson. And then Papa John's did this interview.
Hold on. Do you think that was? Do you think that they got Shaq to do it because they were like, we're not racist, we swear?
we got the biggest man we know, so it even shows.
They literally just got a token black guy, and they were like, "All right, sweet."
It's not even a token black guy. That guy's 6'9". That's like no, he's 7 foot. He's 7 foot.
I mean, it is Shaq. It is. I mean, he's credible, but like Shaq has been in every commercial since 2008. Like, he's been on more commercials than TV shows.
He has Papa John's and the Governor, or what is it called? The fucking it's on during the middle of the day.
Oh,
it's insurance, car insurance.
General.
The General.
Dude, Gold Bond, Icy Hot.
Yeah.
Come on,
All right,
bro.
So what happened a little bit after that was Papa John's had a press conference that we're about to watch like a year later. And during the press conference, he literally says, yeah, ever since I left, they changed the ingredients in all the food. He's sweaty. He just looks like piece of shit. He says, I've eaten 40 pizzas in 30 days, so I can contest that the food looks bad. And then he says a day of reckoning is coming.
Here you go.
Are we gonna get pulled for this, you think?
No.
I would just say, stay tuned. The day of reckoning will come.
So what is going on here is okay. So what happened is he's saying like I've eaten 30 to 40 pizzas and the day of reckoning is coming on Papa John's because he's coming back with the vengeance. 2 weeks ago, Papa John's came back with his vengeance statement and said he's been going for the past year to therapy and counseling to get the N-word taken out of his vocabulary.
Here, I think.
Is that a true thing?
Yeah,
Like,
that's a
40 pizzas in the last 30 days. Living currently in Mark Shapiro should be in jail. He has no pizza experience. Never been in the pizza category. I would just say, stay tuned. The day of reckoning will come. The record will be straight.
Why not set the record straight down? I mean, what is it about the record that's not straight?
Stay tuned.
why is he speaking like a
tuned.
villain?
Like, he's monologuing about pizza chains. Like the day of reckoning is coming. Stay tuned.
How much was he saying the N-word he had to go to counseling to get it removed from his vocabulary?
I'm starting to believe that Papa John was
How is
behind
that
the
an
Capitol.
issue?
Papa John's needs a Burger King hat.
He needs a Burger King hat, and he's in front of like the storming of the Capitol building in a Burger King hat and the Papa John's outfit. Like, we will take over with Papa John's.
That is insane.
So yeah, Aaron, he had to go to counseling because I guess he was having trouble not saying the N-word. So he had to go to counseling for it to get it taken out of his vocabulary.
Wow. People are
I like
wild.
Papa John's though. They have pretty good pizza.
You like this guy?
No, I like
He looks
the
so
pizza-
sweaty.
I like the chain.
Papa John's looks like he's made out of Papa John's. Like he is a man of pizza. After 40 pizzas in 30 days, his diet just consisted of solely Papa John's pizza and just those peppers that come on the side.
He sweats like what's on top of pepperonis after you pull it out of the oven. That like puddle of grease.
Papa John's is just straight grease and racism. I don't even know. I don't know if it's only well. Take that back.
Is he Italian?
Papa John's?
Yeah.
I feel like you'd have to be. That's a lot of red. We're looking at photos of only Papa John. Lots of red.
Whoa. Yeah, this is crazy.
How about that one?
Oh,
That looks. Someone added Joker makeup to Papa John, and he fits the part, man.
Papa John's goes on like a talk show interview, and they're like, "You guys want to hear a joke?" They bring up Domino's, and then he just gets immediately into monologuing. And the Day of Reckoning is he just kills Jimmy Fallon mid laughing on stage like the Joker movie.
I feel like Papa John can come back and have like a Charlie Sheen like winning kind of thing. You know
He
what I
doesn't
mean?
have
Where
tiger's blood. He has Papa
Yeah.
John's pizza flowing through him.
yeah, he's like, I got pizza sauce.
I bet. I'm trying to think other big chains that would be. Oh no, Papa John's would definitely be good at sports equipment selling. That could be his next venture. Like Papa John's could just like maintain a Dick's Sporting Goods or Plate Again.
See, I think you can always come back from drug addiction, maybe alcohol abuse, racism, pedophilia. I don't think you come back from it. Like Jared's not coming back.
Oh no, Jared's not. Gonna
I always thought that could be Subway's new thing, where Jared comes back and he's like, they helped me through obesity, and now they're helping me through child pedophilia. Eat at Subway.
Oh my god.
He promises to actually bring back the $5. I bet you if he actually brought back the $5 footlong, now this
People
bullshit
would forgive
to
it.
$7, people would forgive him.
I agree.
I would.
He actually, and then we get to have like a weird boxing match between Jimmy John and Jared.
And then Jared Fogle will come back.
then
He's
they just
like, ever since I left, they've been changing the ingredients. It's not the same.
And then Jared doesn't show up because the age of the cheerleaders is too high.
Oh my
They have to put
God.
them in tanks so Jared doesn't go crazy.
You have to be 18 instead of 16 to work at a Subway restaurant now.
It's 18 and under for working at the Subway.
You have to be under 18.
Jared doesn't care about child laws. Actually, he doesn't care about most laws.
No.
I do agree with you, though. I think it's way easier to come back from it's easier to come back from like drug addiction or alcoholism, just having like a small burst of something. But racism, it's really hard to come back for. Like it took like Mel Gibson like 4 years before he released like Hacksaw Ridge after just calling that police officer just a bunch of Jewish slangs.
True.
What are Jewish slangs?
I'm not gonna say it.
No.
I thought I could bait you into that.
He got into the police car and just called him a penny pusher.
A penny pusher?
No, I'm being really light in my slangs here. Penny pusher.
Spell it.
Are Jews white?
Jews can be like the color. No, Jews are just Jews. Like the color of their skin, they can be brown or white.
It's,
Is it just a faith?
no, it's also an ethnicity.
I'm sorry.
You could be both. You can be born. You can join it, but you're usually born with it too. But like, let's say if you were born into it and your mom is Jewish, you're automatically Jewish.
Oh,
Like
okay.
if your mom is Jewish, you can't really leave it. You're permanently Jewish. You can still be like an atheist, I guess, but you're still Jewish under that faith.
Okay. Okay.
I
I didn't know that.
yeah.
I know my brother joined the Jewish faith. I'm pretty sure. Eli.
Really?
Yeah.
That is the one.
Like by choice? He just really like agreed with what the Jews had to say.
Apparently.
Good for him. Cool.
I'm in. Yeah. Hey, whatever floats your boat.
Do they go swimming? I've never seen I've never like been at a pool and then see Jewish people swimming.
How do you tell?
I don't know, the hair.
What does the hair have to do?
Are you
with
talking
it?
about like Hasidic Jews who have like the long sideburn curls? I don't think they swim. No.
They just own parts of Brooklyn and then have bus routes.
I think they own most of Brooklyn.
Oh, I just know they own like certain areas. Like that's why, like in like certain big cities, there's like the Jewish part because they're all like the owners of like townhouses and apartments. So they're the landlords, you know.
Yeah. Hey,
Got to make your money somewhere.
I wish I could do it.
What is a gypsy? I don't know what that really is. I just hear that. That's the one thing, like, because everything is like, yeah, we don't want like Chinese hate and all this, but everyone still just fucking hates gypsies. And I only hear slang. I never hear them talk about.
A gypsy are like Romanian people who are like nomadic, so they like move like place to place.
Nomadic? What's that mean?
Nomadic means
They don't have a home.
like you don't live in like just one place. You like always are on the move.
Oh, so they're like permanently camping all the time?
Yeah.
So how do they make money?
Buy and trade and sell.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're kind of like a living Fallout character, so they can just steal and then sell.
Yeah, exactly. Like the stereotype of a gypsy is that they're like, don't go near that gypsy. They'll try to like gyp you out of something. They'll like steal from you. I think that's where that comes from. I don't want to.
Let's move on.
Okay.
I'm just.
That's the one community that we just have against us.
Gypsies.
That
I don't know.
We're gonna get canceled from talking about the gypsies. I don't think
we
they
have
like
a couple
to be
people
called
who
gypsies.
listen to this. If like we get canceled, it's 4 people who are like, I'm not listening anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
What were we? We were talking like last week about movies. Movies I haven't seen, but I have like a good estimation what they're about.
Oh
Like,
yeah, do Lion King.
Okay. Like I've seen a lot of Pixar. I haven't seen really any Disney movies. Lion King. I know there's Simba. Simba's the one that's like the dark lion, right? Like the mean one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
keep going.
Okay, so what happens is one of the lions dies. There's like the big mean lion, and he has like hyenas with him, and the hyenas are they're just like the thugs in that movie, I think. And then there's the big pig, and then whatever that gross rat that hangs out with them. Because I've seen that scene where it has like the small cub lion hanging out with them, and they're in the forest like eating bugs, you know.
Yeah, you're right on so far.
I think the end of the movie, there's a battle between Simba and the mini lion. I'm assuming, and then one of them gets to control all the other lions and like the weird rat things, like in the ones that hang out with them while they just hang out in the forest. There's music. That's Lion King.
That's it. That's exactly it.
Nice.
Mulan. No idea. Gonna give it a shot.
You've never seen Mulan?
Mm-mm.
Damn, man.
I know. I haven't seen it because I don't know if they just speak Mandarin in the movie. I assume that. Okay, so
Yeah,
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
it's in Mandarin. You got to read it.
Okay. So it's a Chinese family, samurais. I'm guessing one of them's a ninja. Her family dies, and she has to avenge the family against other samurais, and she has to prove herself because she's a girl in a samurai kingdom.
That is actually
Wow.
very close.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Very
that's pretty
close.
good.
Oh shit! I just kind of made an assumption because I saw the girl and I knew there were samurais, so I was like, oh, she probably has to prove herself or something.
Yeah, no, that was actually really close.
Have
That
you
was good.
Have you ever seen Brave?
No, what can you?
Do you not know that one?
Brave.
No, I don't even know at all what that movie is.
Just
so,
go.
Oh,
Is
Just
it?
go.
She have red hair, right? Red
Yes.
hair.
Yeah.
Red hair, bow and arrow. Really good at shooting a bow and arrow. There's magic in Disney.
God damn.
oh, whoa, okay,
Well, I
damn,
mean,
pretty good.
Yeah. That was really good actually.
Have you seen Finding Dory?
I've seen Finding Nemo.
All right, go do Finding Dory.
Okay, sequel. We're going in right now. Well, I'm guessing Dory gets lost.
Yes.
All right. And then they have to go find her.
Yes.
Nemo's in the movie. I'm guessing his dad. There has to be a sad beginning, like the first Finding Nemo movie. So Nemo's dad gets stage 4 colon cancer, and then Nemo has to sit there and watch his dad die in like that weird area, like in Nemo 1, and then he has to go find Dory. He rides a couple turtles, and then he finds Dory in like a dentist fish tank. And then he saves her from getting sucked into a filter. Finding Dory. 4
Yes.
stars. I've never seen it, but 4.5 stars.
Can we talk about what is there some kind of significance to the necklace you're wearing?
Oh, yeah. I want to talk about this. I go to this Tibetan shop downtown, like in Manitou, just to get candles because they have really good scented candles.
Just get candles.
What else? What else would I buy there? That would be strange.
Heroin?
No, I'm not
Ooh,
buying.
I heard the Tibetans have the good heroin.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I go there and I just get ayahuasca.
You know who I heard that from?
Who?
Brock.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah.
Okay. I don't remember.
Anyway,
How long have you been going to the Tibetans?
I know I started going there just to get candles, and I just went in there one day and I liked the candles, and they had clothes there, but I don't really wear robes, so it doesn't really fit my style. But they have like those giant tapestries that will fill like an entire section of a house. Like that's how big they are.
Uh-huh.
And when I was looking around, they had this necklace there, and it has like beads on it and shit. And the end of it had this giant pink flower. And I cut that off immediately. I was not that extra and didn't want to wear it. Like, I just cut the flower off. And I wore this to work one day. And somebody came up to me and they asked me what my mantra was. And I was like, oh, what? And like, oh, you're wearing, like, mantra beads. Like, what's your prayer? And I'm like, I like these. I get them at a store where I get my candles. Like, I'm definitely appropriating this culture. I'm just not finding out. But I don't think it's appropriating if I didn't know.
I think that's probably true.
Oh, yeah.
There was a flower on the end of it, and you cut it off.
Yeah, it's like it's the same symbolism I got told, which is like when people wear a rosary, you wear them when you pray.
So
you
it's like getting a rosary and just like cutting Jesus off of it, or like
That is
cutting the cross off the bottom. You're like, yeah, I just like it better like this. I'm not extra enough.
I just wanted the beads.
someone just opens my trash bin and it just has like one giant like a Catholic style necklace. Just the giant cross is just in the trash. I'm like, oh, I liked it without that on it. I don't like the accessories. I'm a simple man. I usually just like having a basic necklace. I don't need to be extra with my jewelry.
It seems like you could have just bought a bead necklace.
Oh, they didn't have them normal. I tried looking for one that was just the beads.
I'm just saying you could have gone to Walmart.
Yeah, you could have got somewhere else.
Oh, but they weren't this big. They look cool.
Go to Mardi Gras, bro. They have a bunch of bead necklaces there.
You got to show your titties, but
Yeah, they're gonna love seeing just a flat. If I'm at Mardi Gras, I take my shirt off. If I have my pants off, I look like I escaped. Like I don't look good naked.
You would fit in a Mardi Gras. You would be one of the better people.
I don't think that
Better looking people there.
I don't think that Mardi Gras has any kind of
Oh, they don't judge.
no.
Nah.
We should go to Mardi Gras sometime.
You don't want to go to Mardi Gras?
It's just so far away.
We're not walking.
I know, but
Bro, you're going to Hawaii.
Imagine that's my
Yeah.
fashion trend is just wearing Mardi Gras beads year round, just like 3 to 4 of them.
but like I don't drink
Yeah.
or smoke or anything anymore. Like I don't.
Oh yeah, and all this stuff you like
Yeah,
to
that's
do.
true.
All this stuff like if you do anything, it's just hanging out at home type activities. You know what I mean? Like it's not like
Yeah.
partying activities.
Yeah. I just
Bro, let's go somewhere that has like sick museums. Like we should go to like Chicago or New York and go to like all like the cool museums there. Or Egypt. I've always wanted to go there. Egypt would be super sick.
Where is it?
What?
Africa.
Egypt?
Yeah.
It's in Africa?
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
And the towers are in, or not the towers, the pyramids are in Cairo.
Okay, I would like to go to the pyramids. It would be cool to camp out there.
That's right. Oh, I don't think you can camp out there.
Oh, it's not like the sand dunes?
No, and we would need an escort, I'm pretty sure,
Oh.
because we're white.
Wait, where?
The
Cairo,
pyramid-
Egypt, to go to the pyramids.
You can't go. You can't just go.
I don't think so. I think you need an escort.
Why? What? That doesn't make sense. It's a huge.
I know it's really expensive to go. I know it's like super expensive to go to Egypt.
Oh, really?
I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah, it's really expensive to go there.
That's kind of a bummer.
It'd be a good place to get a tan. Oh, they would have. No, that place would have fucking amazing candles and necklaces.
Yeah. You should go to Tibet, Brock.
Come back and I'm just like I've hung out with monks, but I have learned nothing. But I just have friends. Like they're like, we like this guy. He's just.
They would not like you.
If I really wanted to, I think that if I was gonna do Buddhism like all the way, I would definitely go to Tibet and just hang out with the Tibetan monks.
Just.
Bro, that's a dedicated lifestyle.
I think that's like the highest honor. Shaolin also though,
because it's just like 8 hours of meditation and then 4 hours of sweeping. Like it's just chores and meditating. Like that's.
Well, Shaolin monks fight.
What?
They fight.
I think they do.
Oh,
they
really?
do martial arts. I don't think
It's
fight.
martial arts. Well, yeah, but they
Yeah, it's
fight
not like
each
normal.
other.
Like they just don't have monks like back alley punching each other. Like at like a
No.
bar. I know what you're saying.
Yeah. I wish they did. Oh my god,
What?
we should make a sport.
Just
Back alley Shaolin monk fighting.
pay monks. They also don't care about money as much, I don't think, but we'll have to find other virtues for them to buy into.
We can call it BAMF, back alley monk fighting.
Back alley monk fighting.
You don't know who you're putting your money on because everyone's bald.
Oh my!
And then like the final
They
guy,
all have the same robe on. The guy in the orange robe versus the guy in the orange robe.
and then we could do like a WWE thing where we have a handicap match against a sumo wrestler, so it's just 3 monks versus a man that just charges at him.
I think it should be 3 sumo wrestlers versus a monk.
Okay, speaking of fighting, can we go over the last weekend, that Paul fight, then the boxing?
Oh, it was
Jake Paul
trash.
fight.
I just want to erase that from my memory.
That was the best.
The whole event was terrible.
I hated that.
That movie looked like a 13-year-old who just like discovered Monster, was like, I want to make a sport. Like I
Yeah.
want to start doing sporting events.
Yeah, that is exactly how it was.
And Ben Askren should have been able to keep fighting. That was some bullshit.
I also love how Pete Davidson, right when he came out, he was like, we know how low this sport is by me just being here.
Yeah.
But the best part of it was, the best part of that whole entire event for me was just watching Oscar De La Hoya, coked out of his mind, hanging out, just saying things, and people just kind of get respecting him because he's there.
Oh, Oscar was yacked.
Yak.
Because it was like during the Frank Mir fight, the other guy's name was USS because he was in the Navy, and right when Oscar heard that, he went USSR baby, USSR baby, and the other commentator said like, no Oscar, it's just USS, and then they're like
USSA.
USSA.
Yeah, it was USSA, but he kept saying USSR.
Oh, okay. But then all right. And then I remember that one of the main boxing commentator was like, "Oh, Oscar, you high right now? Snoop Dogg's just been smoking this whole time." He's like, I don't know if I'm high, but I'm just a little hush puppy hanging out in Snoop Dogg's world."
It's literally like something from Family Guy.
And then during the fight commentary, he just kept saying, "USSA baby, USSA baby."
Yeah.
And then he was just out of it. And then I remember they took him off commentating right after. You hear him in the commentary booth go, "Hey, put the camera on me, bitch. I'm not on the camera enough." Like 5 minutes later, he was just off. He commentated like some of the main event and then didn't do any more of the main event.
Yeah. Pete
he's a fool.
Davidson saved that whole thing.
I like when
You liked him
Just-
being there?
Yes, because he knew this was bullshit. He knew this was just something that, I mean, listen, Snoop Dogg is the co-owner of Triller.
Oh, and Jake Paul is a main investor, so you can kind of already tell
Yeah, exactly.
that it was going to
he's,
go
like,
his
trying to-
way. If you
yeah,
asked me to
build
put
a
money on it, I
brand.
would have put it on Jake.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. There's no way. I mean, listen, I think we've all seen Ben Askren get fucked up and not get knocked out.
Yeah.
yeah.
During his
on
Robbie
a-
Lawler fight, he got slammed and came
Oh,
back.
he was
Yeah.
getting he was getting his ass whooped in that fight.
There was the one, I don't know, maybe it was the same fight as
Yeah.
Robbie Waller, where he was just getting hammer fisted
Yeah.
in the face
Yeah, that's the
for
same
10
fight.
minutes.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, 10 seconds, and he just got up.
Yeah,
And he
just
ended
got
up winning.
Yeah, he ended up winning by like a bulldog choke, and it was fucking crazy. And that was just really hard to watch because it's like, it was like an event where after every fight, like, you know what, let's do an hour of just concerts. Even Justin Bieber didn't know he had another song. He stopped and then walked back out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh shit,
Yeah, he was like, I'm done. Like, no, you're not. Go back out there, boy.
we paid you for this."
I don't know. It's just,
And then they had the in the garage slap boxing with Ric Flair and Pete Davidson. I was like, what are we gonna do next? Just women's dart matches and mud wrestling in between fights?
I like seeing Ric Flair though. That was cool. I love me some Ric Flair.
Ric Flair
some
is
golden
funny.
boy baby.
yeah.
I feel like that guy has died before.
I thought so. I thought he was dead.
Yeah.
When I saw him coming walking up the thing towards Pete Davidson. I was like, oh my god, he played us all.
He looked 90 when I was a kid, and he was still wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember the retirement matches where he would like every match if he lost he would have to retire,
Oh yeah.
and he won like 5 or 6 in a row. That was like prime WWE when I was a kid.
I'm just imagining Ric Flair just getting hit with an actual steel chair.
Oh my god! Can you imagine like Ric Flair coming back in a boxing match?
Ric Flair's post-retirement match, pulling a catheter out and coming out of the home to fight. He just gets wheeled out, and then he's just like fight. Like, you know how people fight like in basketball wheelchair wrestling? It's just Ric Flair doing wrestling in wheelchairs, so it's just all elbows and attempted headbutting while people are pushing them full speed.
How do you win a wheelchair wrestling match? You gotta like pull the other person out of their chair.
And it's just like using all your momentum with your arms, because you still have the weight of the legs, you know?
Yeah. They pick their legs up and start like using their arms to move their legs and kick with them.
They start like someone grabs Ric Flair by like just his legs, and they start spinning him around like those old lightsabers when you were a kid that were made out of plastic. So you'd spin it to hit someone in the head with the fucking handle.
That's like what Mexican wrestling is. Like, have you ever seen Mexican wrestling?
go on.
It's all flying and spinning and jumping. It is really fun to watch. Like, they'll do that. They'll grab people by their ankles and spin them around and like throw them into people, and they'll do crazy backflips off of the.
We should try to see if there's any like wrestling events in Colorado. You know, like the small ones. You know, like the ones where it's like really,
Dude.
Yeah, it's like dangerous to watch.
Last summer they had a midget wrestling here, a midget wrestling event here in the Springs.
On my it was fucking crazy. On my 21st birthday, I went out with a couple coworkers at the Dublin House, and I guess there was a midget wrestling tournament a couple days before that.
Yeah, I think it was probably the same one.
It was maybe, and then what happened was we were hanging out drinking, and there was like 8 to 10 midgets all covered in tattoos, just wearing like wife beaters to any sort of like tank tops. So children's wife beaters. And they're walking around, and then I was just getting like everyone was buying me like Irish car bombs, green tea shots. I was mixing light, dark, beer, anything. And then the midgets went on stage and started to do karaoke at the bar, and then both of them did Tupac California Love together.
Oh yeah,
So,
that's epic.
Dude, watching two small people duet California Love, and I was like, you know what? There's many great birthdays, but this is the best part of the night.
I would agree. Like that.
Triller, get on that train.
Yeah, my birthday's coming up, but if I feel like if I ask, like I wanna, watch midgets do karaoke at Dublin House, I feel like that'd be a hard request to fulfill.
What do you want to do for your birthday?
I don't know. I didn't really think of anything crazy. Just kind of something small. I wanted to go camping. I thought that would be pretty sick. I haven't been camping in a while.
You should get something pierced.
Um,
You're an adult. Just do something really just strange. Get a
Well,
facial piercing.
my belly button. I feel like if I
Belly
would
button.
get, yeah, because I
It
feel
would
like
look
I'm
a
afraid
bathtub plug.
because my nipples chafe a lot, and I'm just like I already have nipple pain. Belly button would be cool.
I would definitely pierce my belly button.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be hot.
Let's all go get our belly buttons pierced.
I'm gonna getting my belly button pierced.
Why not?
Because it doesn't really look masculine on me. It would look like I'm a really good power bottom. Like I kill it as a power bottom if I had a belly button ring. Like that would be like that's my main thing is like I'm really fucking good down like on top.
Do belly button piercings look masculine on anyone?
Oh, if you really, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah. See,
It's like nipple rings. You have to be jacked to get them.
even then, it's a little iffy. I do worry about which way you swing.
Yeah, I agree. Sometimes too
Wait,
a little
me?
bit.
No, if you have
Oh.
nipple rings.
Oh yeah, which side of the tracks you go on?
Yeah.
Especially if they're like fluid, because then you're playing all cylinders. You don't even know. Every single day, it's a new day when you're gender fluid,
That is true.
or not gender fluid, but whatever fluid.
Yeah, whatever it is.
You watch cartoons and you're like, all right, I guess it's just time to me hanging out with my anime collection. I have my dolls. I have my candles. It's gonna be a good night.
Your candles that you bought from the Tibetan store.
I'm gonna light my musk candle and then my dryer sheets candle and hang out with my anime pillows all night. One that's just stiff, pushed up against the wall, and the other ones that are still soft and new.
That is disgusting.
I hated that envisionment. What do you call it?
My room.
No,
Oh no, I'm joking. That's the Scientology prison room.
yeah, don't let David Duchovny get a hold of you.
He just starts like monologuing X-Files while talking about Thetnas while you're staring at anime pillows, and then just weird, not even like Japanese anime, like just like random anime from like, let's say, Philippines, like Filipino anime. So like that's the way the anime is talking, and you're just like, I don't even know what's going on here, but no one's wearing clothes, and it's really violent.
Where do you come up with shit like this?
Yeah, honestly.
What goes on in your brain? Like when you're hanging out by yourself, like what are you thinking?
Oh, I usually it's rough because if I get really amped, like in the morning when I have my cup of coffee, I do just pace in my room back and forth listening to music.
That's psychotic.
That is
That's fucking
psychotic.
psychotic.
Oh, when I'm not
Oh
with my
my
friends, it's like I'm in
God.
solitary confinement. You know,
Who
just
paces?
pacing.
Who paces when they're not pissed off or thinking about something? You're just excited.
Who paces?
Yeah.
Oh, I pace all the time, especially when my mind's going.
Oh, that's so weird. Just by yourself in your room?
Oh yeah. Especially if I'm like performing that night, I just get in the zone and I just pace back and forth and I start getting amped and I just try to get my mind going. It's never anything productive. Like
Okay.
I remember in high school the excitement of taking. Remember when you take Adderall?
Yeah.
Adderall for me was just like taking it and I would just chain smoke in my garage listening to like inspirational speeches and just getting really amped and doing nothing with it.
So weird. You just sit in your garage high on Adderall and listen to motivational speakers?
You know like those montages on YouTube.
That's
where-
what tweakers do.
Yeah.
That's on like
Oh,
you
no,
went
oh,
you went
no, I was
off
pacing.
the
I
wall.
wasn't standing. Let's make that clear. I was pacing while I was chain smoking, and then I was like, you know what? This is gonna be the next new thing, and there was no new thing, and I was just like amped about it.
Yeah, that's what tweakers do.
Yeah.
Oh.
100%.
Oh, and then I just felt like absolute shit, and then depressed for 4 hours and just laid down. That's why I don't fuck with Adderall or anything anymore.
Adderall does make you depressed.
Oh, the come down's awful.
It
But
is.
I do wish I had a prescription for it.
I wish you didn't.
I don't like drugs that make me feel like I can conquer the world and then wanting the world end in all 12 hours.
That's actually a really good way to put it.
I like those drugs. Those are my favorite drugs.
With the first 4, you're like, I am the shit, and then last 4, I'm nothing.
Yeah.
I feel nothing.
That's the best. It's like, it's just, it really it levels you out.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
You go from feeling like like Motley Crue's playing in your head the first 3 hours, and the last 4 is just The Cure.
I understand if someone's like, yeah, I like drink a beer or like smoke a joint to get home to level myself out. I've never heard someone go home and they're like, yeah, just pop an Adderall, level out real quick, and pace in my garage and chain smoke and listen to motivational speakers.
Well, listen, the depression that comes after Adderall or cocaine is what makes you realize,
You want to do more.
no, just how human you are. I think.
No.
Like if you told me what is gonna bring your ego down more, psychedelic mushrooms or cocaine. Do cocaine for 24 hours, and then tell me that your ego isn't demolished
No,
after you run out.
psychedelic mushrooms.
No, mushrooms. I wake up just feeling. I never have like an ego trip about it. I'm never like,
That's what I'm saying. Do cocaine for 24 hours.
oh, you feel like nothing when you wake back up.
Yeah,
No, I feel like shit. Like I mean, like I don't want to do anything. I don't want to get out of bed.
yeah.
That doesn't mean your
it really
ego's-
brings you down.
That doesn't mean your ego is
My
gone.
mattress has
Yes,
just
it
all
does.
been sweated in. You know, it's just like a damp sponge. And my
Yeah.
brain is just. It's not even like working properly. Like, or I'm like, should I eat? Oh, what about toast? And if I put it in the microwave, and my brain just doesn't function at all if I do anything like that.
Fair enough.
I wonder where we're at time wise.
I don't know. I didn't look. Somewhere in the ballpark of an hour, I'm sure.
Okay.
I don't know.
We can riff a little bit more and then cut this one. Trying to think of like other things we were talking about. What have you guys? Oh, so what happened in Slumdog Millionaire? You guys were watching Slumdog Millionaire when I came over. What? I'd never seen that.
The
movie.
kid, he wins $20 million and then immediately gets shot in the face.
Which kid?
The kid that won $20 million.
He didn't die though.
Shot in the face.
I watched it with you.
Killed him.
No, he wasn't the one who
Killed
won.
him.
He had that dude. He had like a relative just bathing in money who got shot,
Yeah.
And then
And then he wins $20 million and then gets shot in the face.
And then the girl who he's with wins $25 million. Shot in the face.
Dead.
Killed him.
I
Killed her.
missed so much of this movie. Like, is this the price of the Three Musketeers question?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know Three Musketeers, you die.
I guess
Shot in the head.
Killed him.
I do kind of agree. If you eat Three Musketeers, you should die because that's the least best candy bar. But
No, dude, I peel the chocolate off of the Three Musketeers, and the inside just feels like Play-Doh, and then I play with it for a while, and then I eat it.
and I'm the
This
weird
is
one.
why I hate eating with you.
Why?
Everything is so much more ridiculous than it needs to be.
What else do I eat like that?
Yeah, what if
Everything.
you do have really weird eating habits. Like I saw you eat a Caesar salad with your hands because the fork wasn't working anymore.
That never happened.
Yeah, it did. We were at Old Chicago, and like when you start getting to the last parts of the salad where it's like the effort of using the fork is
Oh.
annoying, but you still do it. Aaron
Yeah.
just started sliding the Caesar salad off and then eating the dressing on with the salad with his hands.
Yeah.
Do you know what happened today?
What happened?
Today,
What happened today?
right before you came here. He used his finger as a knife to spread his Chick-fil-A sauce all over his chicken sandwich. His finger.
Yeah, I
Just-
just dumped it out and then spread it out with my finger. It's not that big of a
With
deal.
his finger.
I just licked my fingerwards and wipe it off with my pants.
Do you do that, Brock?
No, I would immediately feel so messy.
It's not.
I wash my
no.
hands after I eat because I don't like that feeling on my hands.
It's not that big of a deal.
Aaron's the type of guy that wipes with his hand and then just washes
Okay,
his
well-
hand in the sink.
You've never hung out with Kyle when he eats sunflower seeds. That is a miserable experience.
It's not even that gross. I suck on them, so I make a weird sound.
No,
I
it's terrible.
always just eat the sunflower, like eat the shell and everything. Do it.
Do you want to know what Aaron sounds like when he eats food? That's what he sounds like. It's miserable.
Cute.
Try being in a silent truck.
Aaron just sounds like someone on dialysis eating applesauce, like just really moving it around. Lots of gum action.
It's so gnarly.
We should turn this into an ASMR podcast.
No, let's not do that. I don't want
Ready?
that's how I talk to the.
This is a popular
Sound
one.
like the intro to a new metal song.
That's how I talk to the beings.
This is a popular
What?
The ice eating.
The what?
That's how you talk to who?
Who?
I for real didn't hear you.
Stop it. God, stop.
Aaron, stop eating ice. You're done. You're cut off.
That sounds awful.
It's ASMR.
No one asked for that.
Nobody's listening to ASMR of people just chewing on ice because that's like if we had an ASMR of me just putting a metal fork in my mouth. And
No,
just rubbing
that-
it against my teeth.
That is ASMR. It's like ice eating. I swear to God.
I don't listen to any ASMR, so I'm not knowledgeable in this
Oh, I love ASMR,
yeah,
bro.
you're in the same ballpark as furries.
Because I like ASMR.
Yes.
No, those are not
think bronies are
comparable at
cooler.
all.
Same ballpark.
That is not comparable at all.
field. You just hang out with people who haven't
It's
worn.
equally as weird and equally as mentally challenged.
No, it's not. You don't like watching like foam crushing videos on YouTube?
No.
That's gonna be the next thing in the Special Olympics is just like watching furries wrestle each other in their costumes while you place bets on the sideline.
Yeah.
And then you just eating ice. So it's not even a sport. We just watch you eat ice, and you represent the country of America for ASMR.
Dude, that would be so sick, bro. Can you imagine me like on TV just eating ice representing America?
And then it just cuts. To an Indian man eating curry at 10 p.m. They have to schedule the event around his eating habits and just eating it with his hands. And then that's just Aaron and him. That's the whole event.
And then Kyle comes on and eats sunflower seeds, and he's like,
Me eating sunflower seeds is never like that intense.
"No, it's
Aaron-
terrible. No, it's because you're not experiencing it. You're not experiencing what it's like to hear.
You're not
you.
experiencing the way that you eat.
I'm not denying that.
Aaron, you farted when we were in public like it was nothing.
You
In a
shit your
silent
pants at
comedy
my
room.
house.
What? You farted at the house? You said?
No, he shit his pants at my house.
How regularly does that happen?
Maybe like twice a year.
You shit your pants twice a year.
Yeah.
21 years old, Brock. But the way I eat sunflower seeds is a problem. That's the problem. The way I eat sunflower seeds.
Does it feel like a fart, or you just say I'm gonna shit myself?
No, it feels like a fart. I can't tell the difference sometimes. And then I
Is
squeeze
it
just
like
a little too
full-blown?
hard.
Is it like full blown?
No, it's just a little bit of poop usually. Just a little bit of like a. It's like a oh shit, and then you squeeze it off when you feel it wet.
That is disgusting.
And then he just goes and sits on a pedal bike just so it's even worse.
And then I just let it dry so I can so it just peels
and
off.
then he resells them online.
Oh my. This
escalated quickly. Do you guys want to call it on this one?
this has been.
I like that was a really
All right.
good
Well,
ending.
either way, this is the Backwood Chasers podcast brought to you by Shoes. Go to a local shoes salesman or somebody who owns a pair of shoes and give them the promo code Chasers, and they must give you their shoes. Extra points if they are like a thick skater shoe, like an Etnies or Osiris's, where they don't really fit on your feet, but you just wear them and they just fall off and clip on the heel every couple minutes. Thank you guys for being here. I'm Brock Allen.
I am Kyle McBroom.
And I'm Aaron Vesley, and listen in next week for another ASMR segment.
Thank